Hey everybody, and welcome back to Jazz Piano Short Practice Ideas. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being part of this community. And sorry that it's been so long since the most recent video posting. But we've just had a lot of life things going on lately, and the weather here is great in Seattle. And so summer is here, so we're spending a lot of time outside and doing lots of different stuff. But I did want to check back in. I did want to give you guys something you could be practicing here. And so what we're going to be talking about today is a simple idea that can take you very, very far. And this is about unlocking the bass. So I want to take a look at a standard tune called There Will Never Be Another You. And I want to play kind of a standard way that we might play it. Okay, that's pretty simple, standard changes. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little bit of a different version, but all that I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the bottom note with a different note of the chord so that I'm no longer playing a root, but I'm going to be playing either the 3, 5, or 7 in the left hand, and we'll see what that sounds like. Okay, so that sounded a lot different. Okay, and so what I was doing there is I was literally playing the same chords and I was thinking about the same harmony, but I had unlocked the bass. I replaced the bass note with different important notes of the chord as the bass note. So I'm mostly choosing between 3 and 5. Or, I might put a 7 in the bass sometimes, but those are kind of like the main ones that you want to start with. 3 and 5 are really easy to put in the bass. 7 starts to get a little bit crunchy, especially if you're on like a major 7 chord. But if you're on a G7 or like a dominant chord, the 7 in the bass sounds really good. And then you can play the root position triad in the right hand, and it sounds pretty cool. G7. All right, let's try another one. So, okay, I'm going to start with E flat. I'm going to put the 3rd in the bass. E flat major 7. Now I'm going to go to D half diminished, but I'm going to put the 3rd in the bass again. Now I'm going to go to G7. I'm going to keep this note in the bass because that becomes the 7 of G. 7. Now there's that chord I was talking about. Now I'm going to move to E flat in the bass for the A flat chord. And now I'm on the B flat minor 7. I'm going to put the D flat in the bass. So see, I'm creating this descending line here. And now here's that root position dominant with the 7 in the bass. E flat over D flat in the bass. And now this gets me to the 4 chord. I can put the 3rd in the bass here. And this is what I did the first time too. And then here's a D flat 7 with the 7 in the bass. E flat major with the 5 in the bass. I can keep it here for C minor 7. And now I can put the roots back in up here. It's kind of cool. F7 with a 3rd in the bass. Now I put a root here. F minor. And now maybe B flat 7 here in this position. And that wraps us back around to the root for the second half of the tune. So the way that you practice this is you just take a standard that you know pretty well and you just start playing different bass lines. It's a really simple idea, but like I said, this goes really, really far and really, really deep. But if you can just get started on an easy tune like Autumn Leaves or Solar or Ladybird, you're going to find out that there's all sorts of great options for you to play. So, all right, everybody, until next time, happy practicing, happy summer, and we'll see you soon.